Yo, I'm Richie Branson, live in effect at Orlando Nerd Fest 2014. You already know what time it is, we in the old school arcade. Man, I mean, I got a lot of memories, man, on the arcade tip, man. In my younger days, you know, I used to go to the movie theater, man, and they had Tekken Tag on the movie theater. So I'd always end up being on there, and like I would never lose. Like I was a legend at my movie theater. And it's like whenever I'd walk in the movie theater, everybody knew what time it was. Richie Branson came to get on the sticks, and I would never get off the sticks. One time I had cats late for their movie. They stayed through their whole movie trying to beat me, and they never could. You already know. I'm a legend when it comes to Tekken.
Free Play Florida is being held at the SeaWorld DoubleTree in Orlando, Florida, and it is a 3-day arcade, console, and pinball event. The show is November 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, and we have 250 plus games, arcade and pinball games that are lined up for you to play. Well, for me, pinball was an escape to the arcade, and it was something that, as I grew up, cherished. You became you associated part of your childhood with lights and sounds and some of the games that we played. So, you know, when you grow up, you have the ability to become more closer to these games on a personal level. So that's kind of how I got involved in the hobby, was almost reliving my childhood and bringing that home where I can enjoy them in my own home.
So I walked in here and I was like, oh cool, it's an arcade, and I saw the pinball machines, and then I was a bit like screwing around with everything, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll play pinball. And then I got to the Tron one, and that was the sweet spot. And I just kept playing it, and the more you play it, you start actually like seeing the mechanizations of like what it wants you to do, and you start, I don't know, it's like this extra like limb, the flapper parts, and you start like visualizing when the ball is at the right place, then when you smack the button, and it all just like beautifully works together. Like you have this huge spider web coming out of your body, and the ball is just rolling around inside of it, and it got really fun. And then I scored high, and then I couldn't stop playing. Okay, yeah, no lie, when I was like over there and somebody else was playing, I would like be sneaking back and watching their scores and making sure they didn't do better than me.
Old arcade games are just, each one had its own unique vibe to it, right? Like you have like the really unique games like that, Wacko, if you've seen that, just like a totally slanted thing. I never even saw that till today, but I love that one. I always loved the Donkey Kong, with Popeye, the old Nintendo arcade machines had a really cool vibe. But to this day, I still kind of wish I had a Donkey Kong one, because it just is a very well put together, well designed cabinet.
You know, Donkey Kong was always one of my favorites. Well, Donkey Kong Jr. 3. The original Mario Brothers was actually one of my favorite ones to play. I don't know why, like, running after turtles and kicking them was so fun, but it was. You know, it's kind of weird the way that games have evolved these days. Things that we put up with for hours and hours on end, we just wouldn't put up with that anymore, and that's the great thing about old arcade games. It's just an experience that a lot of people probably won't even have anymore.
Hey, my name's Lando. I'm actually a bartender over at Bart on Mills and Lake Highland. We're a video game bar, and what makes me feel most nostalgic about video games and also pinball machines is it's like a race, right? You get there with all your friends, and it was like, who can go the farthest? And you'd always get to the same point, like, it would just feel really great when everybody gets, you know, laid to waste. And you're like, oh, okay, it's not just me. I played as an adult now, like, how did I get so far as a kid? You know, like, Frogger, I think Seinfeld lulled us into, like, a false sense of security, where it's like, oh, Frogger was great. No, Frogger, like, is on, like, the whole motherboard's, like, that big, and for some reason that thing is smarter than I am, and I'm 26 years old. So I think that's a testament to technology, and I think it's awesome.
I'm a big Street Fighter fan and a big fighting fan in general. KOF, Tekken, like I said, Street Fighter 4, Third Strike, Alpha, anything normally. Soul Edge, everything. But when it comes to Street Fighter, it's literally my life. Like, it comes to my video gaming, my actual rapping, like I said before, I'm a nerdcore rapper, so a lot of things I base off of is Street Fighter. When it comes to maining, I main normally with DJ, Sagat. I try to stay away from Ken and Reem because showyus can piss people off, and we don't like pissing people off. We like competition, we like fun.
I get nostalgic when I play Turtles in Time now. I remember back in the day I would blow through $10, $20. You know, you play There were a couple levels where even the boss, there was no way you're gonna get through without getting hit. The game was rigged, but you loved it because they gave it the charm.
So, if we go to Third Strike, I'm awesome with Alex, but I use Ken as a main. But Alex is just for the, oh my god, he's so overpowering, but yet he's slow. And you're wondering how he's so slow and so powerful at the same time.
Before, like, you could go online and play and meet people you never see and have never met before. You could go into an arcade and find like a 4-player game or something and just go in there and, hey, what's up? Can I join in? And then the next 30 minutes you're cussing your brains out next to him and trying to beat that boss.
Alpha, I use Ken no matter what. I want to use Cody, but sometimes Cody, it's not kicking it for you. But Ken is, I can't remember the kick. It's like forward dash kick, and it like literally almost destroys your guard break. And it's just great for pressure. I'm a pressure fighter, okay? So a lot of pressure, a lot of anger, a lot of pressure when it comes to my gaming.
It was definitely addicting after I got that first good score, because that was the moment where it was like, yes, I can do this. I can score better than that maybe if I keep trying. And like absolutely, like if I could just go play pinball for free all day, I would definitely go play pinball for free all day.
I mean, old school arcades are a lot of fun, a lot of fond memories, a lot of time spent, a lot of quarters spent. Lots of friends made at arcades. Made a lot of friends there. I am going to Free Play, and it's going to be amazing.
Some of the guests that we have coming to Free Play Florida is Gary Stern from Stern Pinball. We also have David Cruz and Billy Mitchell and also Walter Day from the arcade side. It's going to be a star-studded event for sure. For more information, visit us on www.freeplayflorida.com and also on Facebook. We hope to see you there.